See the next subtopic, that is reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Now why we need to learn the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse? Because the next operation that we are learning is division. So when you are going to perform division of fraction, you need to convert them into, or you need to find the reciprocal of that number, and then only you can divide. So in division generally again you do the multiplication, but yes, before doing multiplication you do the reciprocal of that number. So what is reciprocal? Suppose I am writing a fraction 1 by 3. This is the fraction. So reciprocal means what? The other way. You are going to interchange. So the reciprocal of 1 by 3 is 3 by 1, or you can write as 3. So let's say 2 by 7. The reciprocal of 2 by 7 is 7 by 2. Suppose the number is 3. The reciprocal of 3. Now 3 doesn't have any denominator. So it is 1 by 3. So this is called as the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Now let's see what are we going to do with the help of reciprocal in division. So let's see how are we going to do division of fraction. Division of fraction is very easy. So what you generally do in division of fraction is you just multiply. Okay, you don't perform division, but rather you multiply. But before you multiply, you need to do a step, that is to find the reciprocal. So you're going to find the reciprocal of what number? I'll tell you, there's a fraction 3 by 7 divided by 3. So always remember, you're going to find the reciprocal of the number that comes after the division symbol. So which number is there after the division symbol? That is number 3. So you're going to find the reciprocal of this number. So it is 3 upon 7. So as I told you, when you do reciprocal, this division becomes multiplication. The division changes into multiplication. So 3, what is the reciprocal of 3? 1 by 3. Now you know the rule. You can just cross out the numbers which are same or which have common in them. So this becomes, so your answer is 1 by 7. So 3 by 7 divided by 3 is 1 by 7. Let's do one more example. 5 by 6. Now as I told you, you have to change the division into multiplication. So if you want to change the division into multiplication, you are going to do the reciprocal. So this becomes multiplication, and reciprocal of this number will be 1 by 4. So here if you see, there is no possibility of crossing or cross cutting anything. So I am just going to write 5 by 24. Let's do few more examples from division. So as you can see, a whole number is divided by a fraction. The same rule applies over here also. You have to convert this division into multiplication. So when you are putting multiplication sign, you need to put the reciprocal. So the number that, or the fraction that follows after the division symbol, you are going to find the reciprocal of that. So 8 remains the same, multiplied by, so reciprocal of this number 3 by 4 becomes 4 by 3. So I cannot do anything over here. I cannot cross. So I am just going to write 8 into 4 is 32. 32 by 3 is your answer. Moving on to this number again, 10 multiplied by 1 by 4 becomes 4 by 1. So 10 into 4 is 40 by 1 or 40. Okay, so let's solve few more example. So as you can see, 10 by 11 divided by 1 by 11. So again I have to perform multiplication. So before I perform multiplication, I need to do the reciprocal. And the reciprocal I will be doing after the division symbol. So the number that comes after the division symbol, I have to do the reciprocal of that. So 10 by 11 remains the same. Division becomes multiplication. So 1 by 11 will become 11 by 1. So you all know that I can easily cross out the same thing, or which is common. So what remains is 10 by 1. Or it can be written as just 10. Moving on to the next sum. Again, now if you see, it's a mixed fraction, so I have to convert this into improper fraction. So 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 1, 17. 17 by 4. So this becomes multiplication. 1 by 8 becomes 8 by 1. This I can cross out. 4 1s are 4 2s are. So 17 into 2 is 34. 34 upon 1, that is equal to 34. Okay children, let's solve a story sum from division. The question says, if a bus travels 104 km in 3 1/4 hours, how far does it go in 1 hour? So as you all know, when they give for many and they ask you for 1, you have to do division. So they have given you for 3 1/4 hours and they are asking you for 1 hour. So first let's write the statement. Number of kilometers travelled is equal to 104 and number of hours therefore number of kilometer in 1 hour is equal to 104 kilometer divided by 3 1/4. Correct, children? So we have to divide 104 kilometer by 3 1/4. So that goes 104 divided by 3 1/4. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write this 104 divided by 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 1 13, 13/4. Now I know if to perform division I have to do multiplication, and if I want to do multiplication I need to do reciprocal. So it becomes 104 multiplied by 4 by 13. You can do cross multiplication. If you cross multiply this, 13 ones are 13 8s is 104, 8 4s is 32. So your answer is 32 kilometers. So the bus travels 32 kilometers in 1 hour. Then let's learn the properties of division of fraction. Now you know the properties of multiplication of fraction. Now the properties of division of fraction is already the one you have learned in the previous class. Let's do a small recap. The first property says when a fraction is divided by 1, the quotient is the fraction itself. For example, 2/3 divided by 1 is equal to 2/3 itself. So whenever a fraction is divided by 1, the quotient is the fraction itself. The second property says whenever 0 is divided by a fraction, you cannot divide a fraction by 0. It is not valid. Okay, so whenever a fraction, whenever a 0 is divided by a fraction, the quotient is always 0. Like 0 divided by 1/4 is equal to 0. So I repeat, whenever 0 is divided by a fraction, the quotient is 0. The third and the last property of division is whenever a fraction is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. It is same as the property of the normal division. For example, 2/5 divided by 2/5 is equal to 1. So whenever a fraction is divided by itself, the quotient is always 1. Children, I hope you have loved and enjoyed this topic. We'll meet you all in the next topic.